Well, great morning. I've just been watching this one that's, and I'll put the link in the description. Very interesting. This is a society in China, in Sichuan area, where it's a Chinese society that doesn't have marriage. Okay? So it's a very, very odd system. The women continue to live with their brothers, and they only they co-create children with a man who continues to live with his sister and her children to raise them, and they only get together to create these children, and there are no husbands. They women only live with their brothers. Okay. So a very different society. No marriage in this system whatsoever. So I pulled cards to see what they're going to say. And again, when you are doing your readings, you adjust the cards, the way that you're interpreting the cards, to fit the subject matter at hand. So this is a very different subject matter than you would read with regular tarot understandings of the cards. Okay, so I think you'll see what I mean as I go through the reading. So, in the center of it all, the first thing that comes out is the Two of Swords. So the external things are blocked. They're not having the traditional societal ideations. This is the mental realm. And so they are internally focused into their own ideations, if you will. What's crossing it is the light. So this is the light. This is something that works for them. This is shedding light on this system. Above it, we have the judgments about what's the foundation, the family systems. Okay? The family systems. So they blocked the external ideations and have their own judgments about family systems that work for them. Okay? So coming into it entirely, on one side is the Nine of Wands. So this is something that strengthens their society, something they stand in guard about. When it comes to the other side, what's up in the air, and all the different ideations and things that go along with that. So, from the past coming into it, we have the King of Pentacles. So this is the rulership of their lives, how they live it, the concrete reality. Pentacles are about the ground of being, or the concrete, the realistic things that are going on. So this is what they're ruled by. And what's above it is what they're holding to. Okay? This is the concrete ideations they're holding to. And the foundation of it is the Star card. So this for them is an elevated way of living existence, if you will. So going forward, what we have with that is they are outside their traditional ideations. This is again the concrete reality, and it's outside what most people would consider as normal living things, spirituality, etc. This is quite a different system. Above it, it's what's been hidden, okay? When it comes to their ideology of hierarchy and what they see as spiritual. So this is again the way that they are living their lives. Again, the center of it is the concrete reality. They've blocked the external world. They live in their own dynamic, which is outside of the normal ideations about how people would live in a society. But the foundation is an elevated idea when it comes to family, and the hierarchy, the ideology that they live within. Above it, again, what they're holding to in concrete reality when it comes to judgment about what's hidden, okay? The underpinnings of it all, if you will. So, and the light on the subject. So this works for them as a society. There is, again, the men and the women, the parents of these children, are the man that has the children with the woman. He lives and raises his own children's family, okay? He would be like the father figure in the family, the male figure in the family, figurehead, lives with his sister, okay? So there's no jealousies or things going on between the parents, okay? They get together only for, again, having the children, etc., but they never live together, okay? And so in her family, her brothers live with them, and he's, again, the one that takes care and helps to be a male role model for the children. So a very, very, very different type of a society, and it works for them. You know, they don't have marriages, they don't live together, and so there is none of this anxiety and animosity or having to play some certain role and disillusionment, etc., that takes place because they're not together. Okay? It's just simply not. They come together for procreation, to have the children, or just to have their love life, whatever it is, but then they never live together. So I thought this is so interesting, and it works for them. Okay, it seems to work quite well as a system, and this has been going on for centuries in this little area in China. So I'll leave the link to this in the description, but I also wanted to show how you adjust your cards for the readings at hand, so that you can again, get the information that you want to look at with this whole dynamic. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.